Hello everyone, my name is Ziya Bamiani and I'm going to teach you the financial accounting subject. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell for more videos. In today's video we are going to study one of the most important topic in financial accounting, which is called accounting cycle. The accounting cycle starts from identification of a business transaction and end with closing the books. For better understanding of this process, we will go to study each step and details. Before recording a transaction into our books of account, we have to understand that does transaction affect business entity financially or not? In other words, those transactions which affect on entities' assets, capital, liability, revenue and expense, we consider them as business transaction and we need to record them into our books of account. For example, Mr. John, the owner of the company, dedicated his personal car worth $5,000 to the business as company's car. Since company is receiving an assets worth $5,000, there should be a record of debit and $5,000, and from the other side, since the capital is increasing by $5,000, we need to record it into the credit side. The second example, Mr. John withdrew $10,000 from his personal account for his personal use. Since this transaction does not affect business entity financially, so there is no need for recording this transaction into our books of account. Journal. After understanding of a business transaction, we need to record the entire financial transactions in detail into a book by the name of journal. Since these transactions are recording at the beginning and to the journal is also called book of original entry. Here we have an example of journal book which consists of name of the company, date of transaction, item and description, where we can specify that which account is debited and which account is credited. Here also we have a brief explanation about the transaction, and the other column amount shows the amount debited and credited. After recording all the transaction into the journal, we go for classification of accounts and summarization of the information from the journal. There is a book by the name of ledger which we use it secondly, that's why it's called also book of second entry. Within the general ledger, we prepare a separate account for a separate ledger for each account. For example, cash on hand is one account, we have a separate account here for office supplies, bank, account receivable and all. And within each account, we need to post the entire information related to this cash on hand from journal to the general ledger. All the transactions related to cash on hand should be posted from journal to general ledger. And after posting entire information, we need to prepare the balance for each account separately. And these balances are used for preparation of the financial statements, especially for the preparation of the trial balance, which is one of the accounting report. Trial balance, which is an accounting report that lists the balances of each general ledger accounts of an organization. Only those accounts which their balance is zero will not be appeared into the trial balance. Here we have an unadjusted trial balance which shows the assets, liabilities, expense and capital of the organization. This debit and credit amount is taken from the balance of the general ledger. It means this 7,000 cash on hand which is debited, it shows that the balance of general ledger of this account is 7,000 debit. For example, bank loan payable which shows that 10,000 credit, it means the balance for bank loan payable in general ledger is 10,000 credited. After transferring the entire amount, or after preparation of the list, we need to make a total, and the total for debit and credit side should be particular in the trial balance. The last step, worksheet. Worksheet is a multiple column format that is used to prepare the adjusting entries and financial statements. Since we have three important accounts which need to be adjusted at the end of each financial year. These are depreciation, unearned revenue, and unpaid expense. These three accounts should be adjusted at the end of each financial year to close the books of account for the next year. Within the worksheet, first we have particular, which consists of the entire name of accounts, and we have the trial balance which we have prepared already. Within this two column, which is adjustment, those accounts which are needed to be adjusted, we should do adjustment here. And after the adjustment, we need to prepare the adjusted trial balance. After the preparation of adjusted trial balance, easily we can go for comparison of the income and expense, which as result prepare our income statements, and by transferring this net loss and profit, we can prepare the capital statement, and also we can go ahead for the balance sheet, which is the most important financial statement in our financial reports. Hope you understand. For better understanding of this process, we will go for some examples, so don't forget to subscribe the channel for next and upcoming videos. Have a nice time. Goodbye.